Welcome to the Family History Guide, starting your genealogical research in Hungary. This video will introduce you to Hungary Goal 1 research. This goal will teach you step by step about finding records of your Hungarian ancestors and relatives. Learning about the history of the countries where you do genealogical research clarifies how and where to find the country's records. Hungary has a rich and varied history marked by periods of foreign domination, national aspirations, and struggles for independence that have heavily influenced how and where genealogically valuable records have been kept. The Holy Roman Empire was a complex political entity that existed for nearly a millennium, from 800 to 1806. It encompassed much of the Central and Western Europe, with its power and influence fluctuating over time. The Ottoman Empire ruled over parts of the Kingdom of Hungary for over 150 years, from 1541 to 1699. The Ottoman Empire's rule of Hungary is known as Ottoman Hungary. The Habsburg dynasty was a prominent European royal family who held the title of Holy Roman Emperor for a significant period, primarily between the 15th and early 19th centuries. They resisted Ottoman advances and established control over parts of Hungary. The Habsburgs are generally considered to have definitively defeated the Ottomans following the Great Turkish War, which concluded with the Treaty of Kurlowitz in 1699. This treaty resulted in the Habsburgs gaining a large portion of Ottoman Hungary. The Habsburgs ultimately defeated the Ottomans, reasserting their control over Hungary. The Austro-Hungarian Compromise of 1867 established the Austro-Hungarian Empire, granting Hungary greater autonomy within the empire. Hungary experienced economic and cultural development during this period. Hungary's involvement in World War I led to its defeat and the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Hungary declared independence in 1918, but its borders were significantly reduced by the Treaty of Trianon. In the 20th century, Hungary experienced various political regimes, including a short-lived communist government and a right-wing authoritarian regime under Miklos Horthy. In 1940, Hungary initially allied with Nazi Germany, but later switched sides, leading to Soviet occupation. Hungary became a Soviet satellite state with a communist government imposed on the country. A popular uprising in 1956 was brutally suppressed by Soviet forces. The communist regime implemented a centrally planned economy, leading to economic stagnation and shortages. In 1989, Hungary peacefully transitioned to a multi-party democracy. Market-oriented economic reforms were introduced, leading to economic growth and integration into the Western European economy. Hungary joined the European Union in 2004. Remember all these dates, places, and changes which occurred in Hungary affected the language of the records and the places where genealogically valuable records are kept. The Hungarian language, also known as Magyar, is a fascinating language with a unique history and linguistic structure. Hungarian belongs to the Uralic language family, which also includes Finnish, Estonian, and several languages spoken in Siberia. On the screen is the phrase, "The Hungarian language, also known as Magyar, is a fascinating language." Doing research in Hungary may involve multiple languages. Hungarian church records are typically written in Hungarian, but you may also encounter Latin and German. The language used can vary depending on the specific time period, region, and the denomination of the church. Hungary's current government is a parliamentary representative democratic republic. Finding the exact location of an event in an ancestor's life is the most important element of successful research. Names and dates are also important, but only become entirely useful when you know the exact location of an event in your ancestor's life. In Hungary, knowing the parish where your ancestors lived is essential to finding records about your family. The links in the Family History Guide will also provide you with valuable information about how to find your ancestors in Hungary. Study the choices in this goal to develop your research skills.